For First Look Friday this week, I've got some good stuff. Lisa Gardner is starting a new series, and it's about Frankie Elkin, an ordinary woman who will stop at nothing to find the missing people the rest of the world has given up on. And so she's a recovering alcoholic, and she decides she's going to start searching for those lost persons cases that the police have pretty much given up on. And so in this first one, she's looking for a Haitian teenager who vanished from her high school a few months prior, and the police have kind of written it off as a runaway case. So she decides to take it on. And we have Shiver by Reynolds. It started as a reunion. It ended with murder. So this is about a group of girls who are reuniting. They used to be like competitive snowboarders, so they're all meeting up at this mountain resort. When they get there, they realize that the mountain resort is deserted, and they all think someone else invited them. So there's someone who invited them to this completely empty resort, and they've kind of set up this strange game for them to play while they are there. We have A Perfect Amish Romance by Shelly, Shepard. So if you've read other Amish romance, this is the perfect one. So you'll probably want to read this one. And so this is about Aaron Coblets, and he's secretly studying to take the GED, but he can't let his Amish family know. His older brother had already left the faith just a year before. So he has a bookmobile librarian, Sarah Ann Miller, comes and helps him arrange tutoring, and I think there's probably going to be some sort of romance between him and the tutor. Then we have Alexander Mccall Smith, Pianos and Flowers. He wrote the #1 Ladies Detective Agency series, but this is not like that. In this book, he explains basically that newspaper he used to work for had him look through the archive of photographs, and then he would just make up a story about what's happening in the photographs. And obviously they don't know really anything about the photos, but he go ahead and writes a story about each one. So it's a bunch of short stories. Then we have Shipped by Angie Hochman, and this is another one of those novels about a guy and a girl who have a rivalry, or they hate each other for whatever reason. These two are both competing for the same promotion at work. But they end up having to go to the Galapagos Islands together, and things happen. And I have an audiobook. NYPD Red Six is the 6th one in the James Patterson NYPD Red series. So this is about an elite crime-fighting force, and they get called in to help after this reality star is supposed to have this wedding that's being televised, and she goes missing like the day before the wedding. So it's big news, and now this team has to figure out what happened to her. And then I have 2 young adult novels, and this is A Complicated Love Story Set in Space by Sean David Hutchinson, and he writes books that are pretty funny, lots of LGBTQ characters in them. And so this is about Noah, who closes his eyes on Earth and wakes up on a spaceship called Curiosity just as it's about to explode. He's pretty sure things can't get much weirder. Boy, is he wrong. So he's traveling on board with these other 2 teens, and none of them know how they got on board, what they're doing there. Their names are DJ and Jenny. And so together, the 3 face all the dangers of space, murder, aliens, a school dance, and one really, really bad day. And then I also have a new April Henry book, Playing with Fire. This is her latest, and she's written all of these great books on the back that junior high and high schoolers love. These books. They're really good, like thrillers, and they're fairly short, so you can get through them pretty quickly. And this one, it's about Natalia, and she is trying to escape from a wildfire in the woods, and they run into a bunch of people who are trying to escape, including like a convict, of course. So Playing with Fire by April Henry, this is her newest one. We've got a couple copies of this one available, and adults might like that one too. And then I'm just going to show you the cart of new kid stuff that came in today as well.